Hello everybody, it is Dr. Mac here with your EDU 522 daily update number 2. And there's actually going to be more than one daily updates today, so I guess it's multiple dailies updates. But this is number 2, and we are going to talk about RSS feeds, tags, and categories in your WordPress blog. So I'm on our class website, and if you notice, I added a section called Our Feed. And when you click on that, you get a link of the posts that everybody's done, so we can see when people have done their posts. Now, all of you need to go in and set up your WordPress profile so that you have your H card working, which is part of the reason some of you aren't getting web mentions. But B, just so in the feeds it doesn't say just by admin. So I'm going to show you how to set that up as well in my next video. But there are directions on setting up your profile and your H card already in week 0. All right, back to RSS. So that's why I can have one feed here for all of my posts, one here for like the entire class posts, and then down here I just have all of the daily ponderance posts. So how does it work? Well, that's what we call RSS. Originally RDF site summary, and then it kind of became known as really simple syndication, but it's sort of like BMW. Everybody knows it's pretty fancy, but nobody really knows what the B and the M and the W stand for. But there will be people who, when you say this on the web, will go and point out what BMW stands for, and the same thing will happen when you just say RSS doesn't stand for anything. But what it stands for me is a lot of fun. It's a way to remove when you flip it to SSR to RSS, you're kind of taking the silent out of it, you're making it more collaborative, and you're getting your students more involved. So how does that work with WordPress? Well, we're going to practice today building different feeds, and I'm going to show you my feed reader that I use, that I pump into this site. So when I am making a post, if I were to say new post here, and I want it to be a note, just a quick update. So that means I'm not going to put in a title. I notice a lot of you folks are titling your quotes and your notes. The only thing that really gets a title is an article or perhaps a photo, if it's a photo that you're proud of and you want to title. But other than that, you're not going to be really titling your posts. Occasionally you might title a bookmark post, but when I do quick status updates, I just don't add a title on my notes. But to get back on track to RSS, I wanted to show you how I can quickly do a post. So I will say recording RSS. Now down here, I can then go in and set the categories for this. And I could even add a tag if I wanted to add an RSS tag. Now I can just publish that piece. And each of those categories, each of those tags, or my entire feed can become its own post. So if I were to build a feed for my site, I easily could, and I can then share that and import that into my RSS readers. So I could, and all it is J. Gregory McVary. .com, and then that would be my entire blog. And if I wanted to just do my quotes, I would do kind, indicating that I want to use the kind feeds, quotes, feed. And that will give me just the feed of my quotes. And we're going to do the same thing with our bookmarks. So I'm going to be able to just on our feed page create a new spot on the website that has all of our quotes pulled in, all of our bookmarks pulled in. So we'll be kind of creating this awesome document together that captures and archives all of our learning. So I can just set each of those up, and all I'm doing is taking the word feed and adding it on to the end of these pages. And that's how you set up your feeds in WordPress. And if you wanted to know more, you could go to the indieweb.org website, and I bet you they have an RSS page. All right, And if you scroll down, I think, yeah, here's a bunch of different examples to how the feeds in WordPress work. So those are the feeds. Now I have an RSS reader I use called EDU, and I can add feeds to that. So up here in this box, if I wanted to start our quote feed kind, I could write J. Gregory McVeary.com, and I want to grab my kind quote and make that a feed. Search for that. And while that's loading and searches for that feed, we can go back and see, you know, exactly where those feeds are on our website. All right, so let's, you know, so that's how these all get pulled in. So if I click in here, and now you can see that I could subscribe to this quote. And I'm going to build us a feed of all our quotes, all our bookmarks. So your task is to then go back and add in your post kinds. And if you're doing the daily ponderance, you don't even have to worry about the post kinds, but just add in the tag daily ponderance, because you can also do a feed from a tag. And I forgot to show you guys that. That would just be https jgregorymcveary.com / and we'll call, and then you just do tag and then daily ponderance. And I will add all of those right into our Slack channels, so all of our posts get pulled right in to different areas. And that's it. That's a quick daily update on WordPress and RSS and categories and tags. I'm hoping to see your feed sometime soon.